Hey guys, welcome back to XDA. Today I'm going to cover for you my top 5 applications that I use on my device, my Android Wear device, on a day-to-day basis. Let's check it out. We're going to start off by looking directly on the first thing, which is Android Wear Mini Launcher. And I say that because this is a very nice, helpful application that runs on top of your Android Wear OS, and it gives you the functionality of being able to actually have an app drawer, which essentially helps you from having to hunt down which ones the applications that you have installed. First thing you get here in the actual setup on the device, you have the ability of enabling it, the behavior, the customization, and other. Under the behavior is where you're able to actually set it. You actually trigger it from the top left side of your screen. And once you have that set, you're able to sort the application, bookmark them, enabling tasks, haptic feedback, show for app first, depending on what you want to customize in it. The interface itself was pretty simple, turning on your device. Now we'll cover this lockable device, and we'll swipe from the left to the right, and then you see that this is our application drawer. It shows all the applications that are installed on our actual watch. First of them, we'll notice essentially is that they're sorted in a 2 by 2. You can customize this, of course, make the icons bigger or smaller. If you swipe one more time, you have the ability of seeing a shortcut panel that gives you the ability to see the battery percentage on the actual watch, the battery percentage on the actual device itself. This is my Note 3, and also the ability to be able to actually, we'll open it up one more time, and the ability to be able to set Wi-Fi on, hotspot, volume, and notification. And then swiping from the back on the middle part of the screen, anywhere away from the top left, gives you the ability to go back home. The next thing we're going to be looking at here is the ACW Watch Face. And I notice this is the first thing we look at. And I'll turn this off. If I press and hold the actual screen itself, it gives me the ability of actually changing watch face. The default watch faces that come directly on the Android Wear device are very nice. I just find them to be not as creative on the Gear Live as they maybe are on the G Watch. And this is true, maybe we'll see some new ones come out, of course, with the new 360, the Asus Zen watch, or even the new G Watch that's the rounder version of that. But I personally like ACW Watch Face. I select it and it turns on. I'm able to customize the background, customize the date, the font, and different things. You'll notice that I actually just locked my device, and this is going to be the next application I'm going to review for you guys here. This is actually called Lockable. It's an actual lock screen type of interface that you get on your Android Wear. You use it to swipe to go away, and for this we actually go back into our device for customization. We'll go Android Wear, Lockable, and we'll cancel here. The interface is pretty simple. You have the ability obviously of setting the type of security. The one I was showing you on the device was the swipe. The Pro version comes with a PIN, the ability of unlocking your device with a PIN, and also a pattern unlock, and you also set those up once you have that selected. The main benefit, of course, is the ability to have it as a lock screen to prevent automatic or coincidental turn on. And you notice the transparency set here because that's what you're getting on this interface itself. You have the ability of just setting it so that it becomes transparent. You get to see the background. Next, we're going to switch over to another application that is very, very powerful. It's called MacroDroid. And the setup of MacroDroid works pretty well as far as what you normally do. Now, if you guys have seen the review that we did here on XDA for MacroDroid, this is no different than that. The only main benefit that we've had recently is that MacroDroid now integrates itself with Android Wear. And I say that only because a certain set of triggers are actually functional the way they work on Android Wear, and you always have to have the trigger under the T to say Android Wear app. And that's basically the main functionality. You're also able to trigger it by either connect or disconnect from the actual device so that you can make it into a security system in case you get too far. But once you set them up, you're able to set different functionality directly in here. And we'll go back to our watch, and I'm going to go ahead and open up MacroDroid on my device. You notice I have the actual set of test macros that are still listed here. And for the set of things here, I set it up so tells me exactly what the time is, and I'm also able to set another test, and it gives me, it says, hey XDA, a text box comes up on my device. I'm also able to set it so that it actually initiates the setting functionality directly on the Gear Live itself. So enabling itself to have its own shortcut, so without having me to press the home button or using any other functionality, I'm able to launch directly into my home screen. So great, very nice. The next one, which we're going to go ahead and actually cover, is pretty simple. It's a camera application. It's a trigger application to allow you to be able to take pictures using your device. You're able to launch the camera application directly on your device itself, or the main benefit, of course, would be is if you launch it directly from your phone or from your watch itself. And when you say it, it turns on. It's by default black now because the actual background is black. You're able to trigger it to take pictures. and it snaps and puts them into your gallery. You're also able to customize by switching between front and back facing camera. So you're able to see pictures here. There is a slight delay. Obviously, this is connected via Bluetooth, but it's great for taking pictures directly from afar. The next thing is you're able to set up the flash, also the ability of setting timer. Very functional. And then once you close the application on the camera, on the phone, on the watch, it turns it off on the camera itself. The last application we're going to cover is the Android Wear Volume app. Simple application, and what it really does here, it gives you the ability to customize or control volume on your device from your Wear device. And this is, you may think that this is not as intuitive as possible, but it is pretty simple. All it does really control volume, but it's set to run only on applications that you set under watch list. Works pretty simple, and it works really good when you need to set your device down and you want to listen to some music and not necessarily have to control it. These are things that I find very functional and very useful for me. Let me know what you guys think as far as some of the lists that I gave you. Now, I know I didn't cover everything under as far as functionalities, what you get there, but I found out these are the things that make the actual Android Wear device more functional and more appealing. So now, as far as we know at this point, the 360 has been announced, the Zen Watch has been announced, the LG G Watch rounder version of the original G Watch is announced, and of course we have the Gear Live watch that's already out. Those are the functionalities that will work on any of these watches, be it a circular display or a square display. These are things that you can actually use. Lockable is a very functional application. MacroDroid, that I just also covered for you guys here in the video, is very, very nice. It opens up the possibility of automation on your device, and this is something that a lot of us look for whenever we get a smart device. You don't necessarily just want to be able to get notifications, because in this day and age, with the fact that there's so many different devices that will do that, go from the Pebble to the actual Tizen running operating system on the Gear 2, those are different things, but they all do the same function. There's no real differentiator here at this point. So the inclusion of an automation type of service, very nice. The lock screen, very nice. The Wear Mini Launcher, exactly, very, very nice. So let me know what you guys think here. Are you excited about the new devices that were announced yesterday? Are you going to get one? Are you thinking about other options? Did I miss an application that you may be using and you want me to cover for you guys here on XDA? Let me know in the comments below the video. As usual, like and subscribe to this channel, like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you.